Good morning, hello, welcome to what is quite possibly going to be the most on-brand video for my channel. I am so excited to film this video. Welcome to day one of my donut eating adventures. Let's just let that sink in, or let me just let that sink in for a moment. Long story short, I am from Rhode Island, and in Rhode Island we have this thing called Rhode Island food fights. I'm going to link all of the information in the description below. Definitely check out their Instagram page. Their Instagram page is awesome for two reasons. This is not sponsored, by the way. I'm just like obsessed with their Instagram page. Their Instagram page puts up the funniest memes I've ever seen in my entire life on their stories, and they do like 20 to 50 of them a day. Honestly, when I get home from teaching and I'm exhausted, I look forward to just going on their Instagram page and reading through and looking through all of the memes that they put up, because they are so hysterical. So memes aside, Rhode Island Food Fights is really just here to highlight all of the awesome food that we have in Rhode Island, and Rhode Island has some awesome food. I don't know if it was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever it was, they started doing like these best of competitions, and basically, again, long story short, they get together and collaborate with a bunch of different restaurants in the state of Rhode Island, and then they do themes every single month or bi-monthly, and February's theme is donuts. So this is the fifth annual, so 5 years, Best Donuts of Rhode Island Lovers Food Fest. So basically inside of here you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 coupons for free donuts across Rhode Island, and I figured I would just like film me trying all of them out. At the end of the month you're supposed to vote for your favorite, and then they get a nice little plaque. It's really a fun way to just celebrate all of like the little milestones in Rhode Island. In Rhode Island we really like to celebrate all of the things, and it's really fun to go into restaurants and see them have the little plaque. It's like, oh, they won Rhode Island Food Fights, or they were nominated for Rhode Island Food Fights. So here on the list, we have Need Donuts, dlouise, glaze, and dazed. If you are not from Rhode Island, this means absolutely nothing to you. But if you are from Rhode Island, here's a little taste of what I'm hopefully going to try out throughout the month of February. Master's Donuts, Aroma, Real Donut Factory, Honeydew, New England Homemade Donuts, Blue Kangaroo, another one for dlouise, Silver Star, Deviant, and Blush Bake Shop. And then they also give you a 4-pack of soda coupon, and I think that these are like $20. This one was sent to me for reviewing purposes, and I really appreciate it. I actually purchased this last year, and I think it was like $20 or $25, but you get like crazy amount of donuts. So enough talking, we're at our first location. We're at Need, which I already can tell is going to probably be my favorite, one of my favorite donuts in Rhode Island. They actually did all of the donuts for my baby shower, so they have a special place in my heart. But yeah, enough talking, let's go eat some donuts. Okay, we got the goods from Need Donuts. Technically the coupon is just for 1 free donut. I ended up getting 4 from Need, and that is only because it is our favorite donut place in Rhode Island. Now, full disclosure, I have not tried all the donut places on this list, so maybe I'll have a new one by the end of the month of February, but holding strong for the past like 3 or 4 years, Need has been our favorite. If you are ever in Rhode Island, definitely check them out. They know what is up when it comes to making donuts. So here's the beautiful little box, and here are the 4 donuts that I got from Need. This is just like my happy place right now. I got 2 of the vanilla glaze. These are the yeast donuts. This is Adam's favorite, so I got 1 for him, and then 1 for the video. And then I also got, let me show you what the vanilla glazed one looks like. It's the size of my face. I'm going to try something new, and I don't know if it's like even a thing, but I am going to try to like cut them in half and then freeze them. I don't know if you can freeze donuts, but we're going to try out because I don't want to waste all of these, but I also wanted to like try a bunch of different varieties for this video. I'm going to start with this one. It's just like, look at those ear pockets. Look at those ear pockets. I'm already voting for this one. It is just so good. I got this one. I've never tried it before. It is a jelly filled. All of the workers were like, this is one of our favorite ones. This is one of our favorite ones. I'm not a huge jelly filled donut person, but it looks really, really good. and something tells me it's gonna like explode all over the place. So how do you even attack this thing? All right, here we go. I got 0 jelly, but that's a good donut. Oh, that is a good donut. How do I get the jelly? How do I do this? Oh my god. They're yeast donuts. There's like, that is good. There's no words to like truly explain just how delicious their yeast donuts are. I don't know what they do. I don't know the sorcery behind it. I don't know the science behind it, but yum. And the last one is just a true tried and true favorite for everybody in Rhode Island. It is their old-fashioned dipped chocolate chip donut. That was a mouthful. So it's more of like a cakey donut. Has this vanilla frosting glaze over here, and then the actual donut itself is a cakey chocolate chip donut. I got these for my bridal shower and they were definitely gone within like 2 minutes of them putting them out because everybody loves this donut so much. So let me give a quick little taste test, and then, you know, we're just gonna move on and eat a couple more donuts. You can see it's like more of a cakey donut. Oh my god. I definitely cannot eat this in one sitting, and if you can, I want to meet you because we need to be best friends. But yes, this is the last bite that I will take from Need. I'll bring these home, maybe like one more little bite. Just to confirm that I really like it. Confirmed, it's delicious. It's just absolutely everything that you would want out of a cake donut. So I'm gonna move on to the next spot now. There is sugar granules everywhere right now from that jelly donut, and I'm not mad about it. So I'm gonna take out my list and I'm gonna see where I want to go next. See you in like 10 to 15 minutes. Stop number 2 is Blush Bake Shop. I've never been to this bake shop before. It is a vegan bake shop, so all of their donuts are vegan, and I got the chai latte donut. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. It smells incredible. I have to say this is the best smelling donut I've ever smelt, if that's the right grammar, before in my entire life. And it is giving me major fall vibes right now. It is reminding me of apple cider donuts in autumn, especially at all the farms in Rhode Island, my absolute favorite. So let's give this a go. Give you a quick little close-up. All the sugar granules, again, they're gonna be all over my car, but you know what, it is a sacrifice that I'm willing to take. Let's try this one out. It's kind of like a mix between a cake donut and a yeast donut. Whatever, how would you describe this? Is like our apple cider donuts and chai latte donuts, are they more like yeast based or cake based? I can't really tell. Very good. Wouldn't say as good as Need, so I still am gonna give Need my top vote for as of right now, but like definitely worth it if you are vegan. Highly recommend going to this bake shop. This is actually quite delicious. I don't really eat a ton of vegan pastries, but I would tell you, if you didn't tell me that this was vegan, I wouldn't have known it was vegan. I think this is more of like a cakier consistency, and I like more of like a yeast donut. But with that being said, I mean, again, if you are vegan, like, yo, this is a good donut. This next donut is a whole mood and a half. It is from Glaze and Dazed Donuts. It is a Fruity Pebbles encrusted strawberry frosted yeast donut. That is a mouthful, and this donut is going to for sure be a mouthful. Look at that. Just to add, you know, like more sugar to my car, because this is absolutely going to get everywhere. It weighs about a pound and I can already tell you it is going to be like excessively sweet. So if you are into like super over the top sweet donuts. I'm pretty sure that is exactly what this is going to be. Let's take a closer look. The yeast donut though looks really, really nice. I feel like they're gonna all fall. Yep. Oh my God. Yep. That's a whole handful of Fruity Pebbles. Let's just bite on into this. I don't even know like how to attack this thing right now. It is so heavy, but it's also kind of like light and fluffy. Like you can look right there. It's very, very pillowy. Big mouth bite. 3, 2, 1. It's good. This reminds me of going to a kid's birthday party and you need to bring something because you don't want to show up empty-handed. So you go here and you get like a dozen of these. This reminds me of the epitome of a kid's birthday party donut. Kids would love this. I like this. I don't think I would say I would love it. It is super, super sweet. Like the taste of there, it tastes very, very, very delicious, but I don't think I could have like more than 2 or 3 bites of this without getting a headache because it is so sugar strong. But I think that this is more of like an appeal to the youths out there, if you know what I mean. And I have a very, very big sweet tooth. So with that being said, I give it like a 6 out of 10 because it's beautiful. It tastes really, really good. It is just very sugar strong. Okay, we are making some serious, serious progress. Take a look. I'm having the best day. I'm not quite sure if this is like boring to watch. I'm just sitting in my car eating donuts, but that's pretty much the content that I subscribe to. So hopefully you guys are interested in this video. I have the next donut. This is from dlouise. I low-key / high-key am the most excited to try this donut. It is so simple. It is so minimal. It looks so good. Rhode Island Food Fights always raves about this donut. Here it is. It is just a chocolate frosted old-fashioned donut. It looks really good. I'm pretty sure it's a yeast donut, but I think it's called like an old-fashioned, maybe because it's like one of those old-fashioned type donuts. Not quite sure. Don't quote me on that one. Did get a little smushy in the bag, but it still looks 10 out of 10. So let's give this one a little bite, and then I'm actually at the stop for my next donut. And weirdly, I'm not like donut out quite yet. I actually could eat a couple more donuts. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go right here. Yep. Yes. First bite. Lived up to the hype. Look at those air pockets. I keep talking about the air pockets, but I think that is so important when it comes to a really delicious, fluffy, pillowy donut. I'm trying to just do like 1 bite from each of these donut shops and save the rest to like freeze and store for later. But this one is so good. This one actually might be a contestant for my favorite donut. This frosting, oh my God. This frosting, 1,000 out of 10 for this frosting. It's not overly sweet, it's kind of subtle, but okay. I have a decision to make. It's either this one so far or the Mead donut. I'm still leaning a little bit more towards the Mead donut. It's just so good. But this one's like, this one's really good as well. Got the goods again. I'm always semi-confused as to why they put honeydew on the list. I am a local Rhode Islander, born and raised, and honeydew to me is kind of like a chainy type donut, bagel, coffee shop, kind of like a Dunkin' or a Starbucks, and I was under the impression that they're all over the United States. But I guess for it to be on the list, it is just true to New England. So somebody clarify that for me. If you guys have a honeydew and you live outside of Rhode Island, let me know. But maybe honeydew is just local to Rhode Island. I ended up getting a blueberry nugget. That is what it is called. It looks so good. It is a cakey donut. I know that I mentioned I like yeast donuts more. However, when it comes to like blueberry donuts, I love cakey blueberry donuts. This is what it looks like. so beautiful. It's huge too, and I think that this was like $1.50 if you don't have a coupon, which is a steal. Look at this, look at all that glaze. It looks so crispy. I'm hoping that it's like crispy on the outside and a little bit like fluffy on the inside. There's only one way to find out, so let's take another big mouth bite. Hear me out. I'm confused. Actually want to say this is one of my favorite donuts that I had in this entire video so far, and it's from Honeydew. Like, don't sleep on Honeydew if you're from Rhode Island. This is a delicious donut. It just confuses me because you think of like all the gourmet donut shops, but I guess don't break something if it's not broken, and Honeydew has been around forever and it's clearly not broken. Like, this is a really, this might be top 3 for me, maybe top 2, maybe even top 1. I have to like analyze after I watch this video and kind of like see back all the donuts that I ate, but 10 out of 10. Like, this one's really, really good. If you like cakey type donuts, this one, it's not dense, it's very light, it's crispy on the outside. That glaze though is so good, and then it is super, super fluffy on the inside. Like, you can see all that little like fluff, that cakey fluff. All right, I'm stumped. We made it to Master's Donuts and we hit our very first bump in the road for this donut eating challenge. I am at the Master's in West Warwick in Rhode Island, and apparently there are like 2 or 3 locations, and the one that you can use the coupon on is in North Kingstown, which is about, I want to say, another 15 or 20 minutes from here. This location does not accept the coupons for the Rhode Island Food Fights Donut Fest, Love Fest, whatever it is called. So I did just end up purchasing this one. It was only $1.17. I am so over dramatic. Like, in Chandler's voice, could I be any more dramatic? But I just wanted to share that with you in case you are Rhode Island local and you want to purchase one of these passports, whether it's the donut one or the pizza one or the sandwich one or whatever one they are going to be putting out next. Make sure that you read the fine print, because if there are multiple locations of the restaurant that is being featured, it might be possible that only one of those locations is participating. With all of that being said, look at how cute this little bag is. I love this little bag. It's so adorable. I got just the classic sprinkled donut. I haven't had any sprinkles for this video as of yet, and I needed to change that. So here is the donut. It's a beauty. It is a yeast donut, chocolate frosted, and then all of those sprinkles. Look at the sprinkles. The sprinkles are beautiful. The glaze looks very nice. I hope it's kind of like ganache-y, and there's only one way to find out. There's nothing very special about this one. I mean, like, even not so great donuts are still great donuts, so I would still say that this is a good donut, but there's nothing really setting this donut apart from any of like the other generic type donuts I've ever had before. This kind of tastes like a donut that you would get at a grocery store in like that 12 pack that they just sell from like different brands across the nation, if that makes sense to you. Can't think of any of the brands off the top of my head, but there's nothing that's really setting this one apart. Now, I will say that this one is not my favorite. However, I have been to Master's a bunch of times before, and I really do like their specialty donuts. I am getting here close to 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and most of their specialty donuts are already sold out for the day, which it makes sense. This is what they had like left over, so that's on me. I came here pretty late, but this one in general, like, I'd give it like a 2 out of 10, but their specialty ones, if you have a chance to ever go there, which I highly suggest getting there if you are in Rhode Island, I would give their specialty donuts like 8 out of 10. I think I'm gonna call it quits for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think I was quite successful. This is all that we have left of my little donut passport. I am going to be testing out these donuts between now and the end of February. However, I'm going to film them in a separate video, and I'm just going to edit and upload this video as is. I'm very interested to see what the watch time of this video is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like 2 to 3 minutes, because I'm almost positive everybody is just going to skip over me chit-chatting and just go right to the actual donut, and respect. I respect that. I am again going to be testing these out. However, one of these coupons is for Deviant Donuts in Mystic, Connecticut, which if you know me but at all, you know that Mystic, Connecticut holds a very special place in my heart, and it is one of my absolute favorite towns in all of New England. So I think I'm gonna film more of like a day in my life type of video for this specific donut, and then the rest of them are all kind of like in the same area, so I'll film all of those in a separate video or share them on Instagram. I'm very much excited for this content, and I hope that you guys are as well. I would love to know in the comments below, out of all the donuts that I tested out today, what do you think your favorite would have been, or what do you think I should try next? Is there like a specific kind of donut that I should try when I go to these next couple of bakeries? But that is it for this video. Thank you so much again to Rhode Island Food Fights for sending me this passport for reviewing purposes. Send me all the passports. Like, this was so stinking fun for me, and I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video as well. Thank you all for all of your love and support here on my channel. It means the absolute world to me. I hope that you're having a beautiful day, and I look forward to talking to you all soon. Bye guys.